Hello, and welcome to an analysis on Dante's Inferno and Crime and Punishment. These two stories are very similar yet very different. Now, they are very similar because they both involve human sin and the resulting punishment. In the Inferno, the sin or crime is indifference, limbo, lust, gluttony, avarice, envy, anger, acedia, heresy, wrath, fraud, pride, treachery. The punishment depends on the circle of hell. For example, in Circle 2, the woeful lovers are blown around by ceaseless wind. In Circle 8, 5 plus 3, the thieves have their hands cut off and are entwined by snakes. In Crime and Punishment, the crime is when Raskolnikov murdered 2 people. He fled the scene and hid all the evidence, trying not to get caught. Now, the punishment, as far as I've gotten, is internally. After the crime was committed, Raskolnikov was pained with unending paranoia, guilt, tension, and nervousness. Now, these two stories are very different. In Dante's Inferno, all people are bad unless they choose to act through Christ. Now, Dante alludes to God and a higher being. However, because he's in hell, Christ or God, like as in the name, is not actually stated. Now, Dante's role in the story is a journalist who observes hell and the people in it and what they did to get there. He did not actually commit a crime. Even though he's currently undergoing a loss in his faith, he still has time to turn to Christ when he gets back to earth. So the moral of the story is to take action in life. Don't sit back and be passive. Now, whether the action is good or bad, at least you're not indifferent where you sit between heaven or hell, or eternally waiting either or. Now, in Crime and Punishment, all people are good deep down. If people confess, all is forgiven. No worries. Throughout the story, there's no mention of God or a higher being unless Rask is in serious trouble. When this happens, he often uses the Lord's name in vain, asking why all these bad things are happening to him. On a side note, in the letter from his mom, Raskolnikov's mom assumes that he doesn't believe in God because it is the modern and hip way to think. In the story, Raskolnikov committed a serious crime. He should be in jail. Instead, he's trying to hide all the evidence in the wall or somewhere. And plead his innocence. He wants to escape the punishment. But little did he know, punishment is not only on the outside. Currently, he's being punished internally from his conscience, eating away at him. The moral of the story is that everyone is born with goodness. When you sin, be sure to repent, because otherwise your conscience will destroy you from within. Destroy you. So yeet. I'm going to cut you and salt. Hope you enjoyed this analysis. Thank you, and you stay classy, San Diego.